The front sway bar bushings on my F-350 have definitely seen better days. So today, I'll be replacing the sway bar bushings and installing a new set of end links. For the most part, this job can be done with basic hand tools, and I'll also have the torque specs that I used listed at the end of the video. To get started, we'll unbolt the end links. There's just one nut on both sides. With that off, we can move on to the sway bar brackets. This was easily the toughest part of the job. After nearly 30 years of rust and corrosion, every nut has become a different size. Once the hardware was removed, the sway bar had to be worked around the track bar to get it out from under the truck. The final step is removing the upper end link bolts. The new design is slightly different with the bushing style, but it's still going to work as intended. At this point, it was obvious that most of the original hardware was beyond saving, which is unfortunate as the passenger side U-bolt is super difficult to find in good condition. Luckily, Sky's off-road design offers a replacement U-bolt along with a new passenger side sway bar mount. As for the straps and small mounting plate, I soaked them in vinegar for a few days to remove the rust and clean them up. If your originals are too far gone, Sky's off-road design also sells replacement straps. I'll include links in the description along with a list of all the replacement bolt sizes that I used during this repair. With the new bushings and end links ready to go, it was time to put everything back together. Starting on the driver's side, the smaller of the two bushings can be pressed on. Keep in mind that the driver's side strap is offset, so have it oriented the same way as this one. On the passenger side, the bushing can be installed now, but the strap will need to wait until the sway bar is back in position. Then moving under the truck, I like to install the end links first. They're going to help lift the sway bar back into position. With both links in place, we can now attach the straps. Don't forget to add the small plate that gets sandwiched between the strap and mount on the driver's side. The same process is then repeated on the passenger side using the U-bolt mount. Because the main bushings have a square profile on the bottom, the sway bar will naturally level itself out as both brackets are tightened down. I wasn't able to fit my torque wrench in this area, but the factory specifications are between 36 and 50 foot-pounds. Be sure to verify the correct spec with your specific truck and suspension configuration. With the sway bar secured, the end link bushings, washers, and nuts can be installed. The lower end link nuts get torqued to 15 to 24 foot-pounds. The upper end link bolts are torqued to 52 to 74 foot-pounds. And that's all there is to replacing the front sway bar bushings and end links on a 1997 Ford F-350. If you're interested in more repairs and maintenance videos, my channel has plenty of other how-to guides available to watch.